Have you ever pondered the intriguing question, why does Scotland, a nation united with England for over 300 years, seek independence? To unravel this enigma, we need to journey back in time, delving into the annals of history. Our tale begins in the early 13th century when Scotland was a sovereign state. However, the death of King Alexander III in 1286 left a power vacuum, leading to the First War of Scottish Independence against England. Despite numerous conflicts and power shifts, Scotland managed to retain its independence until the early 18th century. The Act of Union in 1707 marked a significant turning point. England and Scotland became one entity, the Kingdom of Great Britain. This union, though initially driven by economic considerations, eventually led to a dilution of Scotland's distinct cultural and political identity. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the winds of change began to stir. The creation of the Scottish National Party in the 1930s was a critical milestone in the quest for Scottish autonomy. It was, however, not until the late 1960s that the party started gaining substantial political traction. The discovery of North Sea oil in the 1970s further fueled the independence movement. The SNP campaigned under the slogan, "It's Scotland's oil," arguing that the country was not receiving its fair share of the wealth generated. The turn of the millennium saw the establishment of the devolved Scottish Parliament, giving Scotland control over certain domestic issues. Yet the desire for full independence remained unquenched. The question of Scottish independence took centre stage in 2014 when Scotland held a historic referendum. Although the majority voted to stay within the UK, the margin was slim, and the question remained far from settled. Fast forward to the Brexit referendum in 2016, which saw the UK vote to leave the European Union. However, Scotland overwhelmingly voted to remain, further straining the relationship and reigniting calls for another independence referendum. In essence, the desire for Scottish independence is a complex tapestry woven from threads of history, politics, economics, and cultural identity. The movement has been shaped by key figures, transformative events, and a persistent quest for self-determination. Arguments for independence highlight the potential for greater control over resources, policymaking, and the ability to forge international relationships. Conversely, those against argue the risks associated with economic stability, defence, and international standing. The future of Scottish independence remains uncertain, with political, social, and economic implications that could profoundly reshape the landscape of the United Kingdom and Europe. To summarise, the Scottish independence movement is a centuries-old struggle, fuelled by a desire for self-determination and a distinct cultural identity. Its future trajectory hinges on numerous variables, each with the potential to significantly alter the course of Scotland's history. Whether Scotland will once again become an independent nation, only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The spirit of Scottish independence, much like the rugged Highlands and the deep lochs, remains steadfast and enduring.